Hello, it's me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So what we're talking about today is a new section of Lost Love. I don't know if you guys are new to Lost Love or not, but if you are, you guys might want some background information. So, Lost Love, the series actually started from a breakup. And I realized, hey, this isn't the only thing. This isn't the only love that I've lost. Like, my whole story is lost love. And so what I'm bringing out is actually during that process, how to stay alive, how to stay sane while you're locked up in a bedroom, bathroom for 3.5 years, or how I did. And maybe you guys would be interested in too. But first things first, look at this. I made this myself, and I messed up a little bit right here. I'm just gonna peel that section off. But look at that. YouTube, Instagram, Discord, Reddit, Facebook. And then, oh yeah, that's so cool. I actually made it myself, and it's cute. I might change it later. You can peel it off if you absolutely need to. It's a little hard, but it is possible. Let's get started. So first thing first, you guys are gonna remember, if you're in this situation, your door's dead bolted shut, and there's absolutely no way to get out. One of my favorite things to do, and I got in a lot of trouble for this when they started finding out, but is listening to the door crack. I love it. Like, I could listen to TV, I could listen to conversation. It was something outside of the fucking bedroom, and it was amazing. But first things first, don't lose your attitude. I can't stress this enough. It's come up later on in life too. This is an important skill to have no matter where you are. Keep your good attitude. When shit hits the fan, have a good attitude. Just keep moving forward. And you're going to be hungry. You're going to have to piss. You're going to be bored out of your mind, and time's going to be passing so slow. Like, it's going to be so slow. Like, you thought you were bored as a kid and you couldn't find anything to do, and you kept telling your mom, I'm so bored. This is so much worse. But being able to maintain a good attitude during all of that, it's not just hunger, you're hangry. Yeah, some of you girls know what I'm talking about. But being able to maintain a good attitude through that is one of the key steps to being able to stay sane mentally. And then another one is to be absolutely still as possible. Before I even went into this, I had heard on the radio some guy that was caught by guerrilla fighters or something, and what he did to entertain himself and stay alive and stay active and whatever was by exercising, and he exercised a lot, and he said he came out all buff and shit. I exercised a lot. I never gained any muscle. I was malnourished, and I don't think you can really gain much muscle when you're malnourished, but it made time so much slower. And as you saw with step one of keeping your attitude, one of the problems was time was going so slow. Now, when you're exercising, it even goes slower. Like, you'll feel like, man, it's been like an hour, dude. I've been working nonstop. In reality, it may have been like 10 minutes. And you know how it feels to exercise, and it feels like forever. Now, imagine when you don't even know what time it is and you can't tell. And so when you're hungry and you're trying to stand still, there's a chance that you may notice your hunger more, but at the same time, you're not really making yourself more hungry because you're not really using any energy. And then I have a couple key positions that I've learned that have made it possible for me to make time just like that. And I'm not shitting you. Like, there's been days where I stood still for so long, and next thing I know, the door opened and there was food. I was like, breakfast? And what I would do was I'd find the most comfortable possible position I could get in. And for me, that's having my knees bent, and I'm sitting on my knees, right? And I kind of lean to the left. And this is the goal, is you're going to be part of step one. No, this is actually part of step three, using your brain. But what you're going to do is you're going to start remembering things. You're going to focus on past. You're going to think about your future. Your objective physically is to stand still, though. and you're gonna sit in that position until you cannot stand in that position any longer, and you're just too uncomfortable. Now, if you're uncomfortable but you can stay in that position, do it. Just stay in that position. All right. And then you're gonna flip. You're gonna do the exact opposite position. You're gonna get as comfortable as you can with that, and do the exact same thing. And then you should have about 4, maybe 5 different positions, minimum. And you're just gonna do that. Just remember to do it as long as you can. That's what you're gonna be worried about the most. Just worry about what position you're in and how long you can be in that position. Don't count it. Don't do anything like that. Just try to be as comfortable as possible. And I guarantee you, time will fly by. And one of the key points of being able to change positions until you're uncomfortable is so that you're able to keep something in your mind that, hey, I need to do this and then do this. All right. And there was one time where I was stuck outside and I just kept shifting because I was uncomfortable. I just kept shifting. That'll make your time go by slower. You absolutely need to stay focused on the system, and the system is shift to your next most comfortable. All right. Now, don't change at all. The next day, you're going to do the exact same positions in the exact same order. Do not change the order. When you run out of positions, go back to the first position. All right. Now, part of step 3 is you're going to use your brain. You're going to recount your favorite memories. You're going to go back, girlfriends you've had, conversations you've had, video games you've played. You're gonna draw out that memory as long as possible. Think about the most details as possible. And if you're super crazy, you can try mental math. It didn't last very long with me, and I probably should have focused on that more because I'm not very good at mental math. But it'd be nice if I was better at it. And think about your future. What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What can you take from what you've just experienced, and what can you do moving forward? For me personally, I want people to be aware that people go through this. That there's people going through things that other people can't even imagine. For me, one of the things I'm more uncomfortable talking about is when I was hearing voices. And it wasn't just like, a bunch of voices all at once. It was one voice with multiple personalities, with multiple directions of who it's talking to, and it would never shut up. Sometimes it would just be a song playing. Like, it was just a voice. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it'd be music. If it wasn't a voice, it'd be music. It's annoying. And it's hard for people to relate to that, and it's hard for me to talk about it because I know nobody can relate to it, and it's hard for them to believe that. And for me personally, it went away. It didn't go away as soon as I was able to breathe fresh air, but it went away about the same time that the police found me. And I honestly, I'm so relieved of it. I would cry if I had to hear it again. But yeah, definitely think about your future. And then once I got out of, I guess I was still doing it in the bedroom, but one of the last steps I have that I know off the bat is to be creative. The creator made us, and I guess it's because he was bored out of his fucking mind. I mean, think about it. There's nothingness everywhere. Let's start doing shit because I'm going to kill everything. I'm going to kill nothingness. And I would draw on the carpet originally. I tried to draw on this carpet in my apartment. This carpet is absolute shit. I can't draw on it to save my life. I guess it needs to be like super cleaned, like dry cleaned or whatever you call that, wet clean, a wet vac. Ow, my knee. Ouch. Just dropped my camera. Fuck, that hurt. But after that, I'd find ways to try to keep track of the date, and I actually ended up being like 2 months off, and I was really surprised by that because I thought I was keeping track of the date really well. But what I was doing, I was taking strips of napkin, and I was making little tiny strips, and I would fold it or twist it in a way that I was able to create numbers and letters and keep track of the dates. I'll actually go into that in the next part of this episode. The next part's actually more about what I was doing in the bathroom and what inspired me to do it. and it honestly, it's changed my life since the day that I figured it out. It was a game, actually. It was a game from when I was a kid, and it made the difference. It made a huge difference, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. Maybe you guys are interested. Maybe you have kids and you want them to play the game. It's definitely worth looking at, and it's made a huge future. It's made a huge impact. And so once you start making numbers and stuff, you might get more creative. Whether you're using toilet paper, if you can find any paper whatsoever, it's so nice. It's like the potato of the supply world, and you can start creating action figures or start creating anything you think of. Just start making stuff. I think I actually started making chess pieces. And I played chess with myself for a little while, and I tried making challenges for myself, and then I started making, different teams of chess pieces, and they would compete with each other. You can get tournaments and shit, and that's not the game, but it was still really fun to have. But that's how you guys are gonna survive when you guys are locked in, dead bolted into a bathroom in a bedroom, and you guys should be able to make it. Hopefully you guys don't ever get in that position, but I'm glad you guys were able to learn what to do in that position. Maybe you guys are missionaries and you're gonna go out of the country, and I don't know, shit happens. Stay strong in your faith, and if you guys are ever gonna lose hope, I did. It didn't really help, but like, I tried so hard. Like, it lasted maybe 3 years. Maybe, actually, it was like 2.5, maybe. To the point that I lost hope. And when I did, it was awful. I actually made that video. I think it was the last Lost Love video. And losing absolute hope is... it's chilling. Just don't do it. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something new. And see you in the next video, which should be coming any second now.